Outdoor learning at Sacred Heart is key to the communication that we deliver on a daily basis. This PowerPoint will outline some of the ways in which we use it as a tool to improve the communication for some of our children. These are all the areas of our curriculum that outdoor learning helps to promote. Activity-based learning to increase pupil communication. With my Year 6 class, we do Carol and Venn diagrams. This can be as simple as going and finding some sticks on the field, laying them down with whiteboards, and explaining to the children what you want them to go and find. As they've gone and picked an object, you can bring it back and easily put it into your certain category. It allows the children to communicate, share their ideas, physically pick up and move the different objects to place them. Another way which I teach maths outside would be using time. I have a hoop that's got all the different intervals on there. This can be differentiated depending upon the age group that you work with. The children then have to go off and find 2 sticks in order to tell your time. Obviously you get a lot of discussion about a long stick, a short stick, a fat one, a thin one, and you can compare these in terms of the hours and the minute hands, second hands if you want to bring that in. The children can then show you exactly where that time is, physically move it, and you can discuss anti-clockwise and clockwise. Another way to use sticks within the curriculum and incorporate outdoor learning would be to do angles. The children can go and find some sticks in the trees. They can actually take pictures of the trees and explain what types of angles they can see. They can estimate what types of angles are there. One activity would be for the children to lay the sticks down, possibly saying, I want you all to show me an obtuse angle. The children can then move around and change their partner's sticks into whatever you'd like them to do. We also use outdoor learning to promote writing at school and storytelling. The children carry out a range of activities. One of these would be retelling Robin Hood. As they go out, the children then have to read the story, and before we look at reenacting, they create a bow and arrow, and they actually physically have a go at shooting this bow and arrow in Arrow Lane area. It allows those boys to become Robin Hood and actually be the character that they want to then write about. We have lots of different areas in school that link to our religious background as well, our Catholicity. And this is our Jesus boat that was made from our sleepers, the old roof at school. The children help develop all of these spaces. We also have an altar outside so that we can celebrate Mass. Children sometimes use our fire pit to reenact these Bible stories. So the children reenacted the feeding of the 5,000, and they went outside and they cooked an actual fish and then shared it. During this activity, the children had to write their own prayers. They created fish plates, and they also had to talk about the different sort of values that we would expect as we're sitting down at a mealtime. Animals are key to our school life and everyday life at school. The children look after the animals, go and collect the eggs, and here you can see 2 Year 1 children going to collect the eggs of a boy in Year 6. This then links to our maths. They do data handling, they compare how many eggs they've collected this week to last week. They might look at the monthly yield. These eggs are then taken down to Key Stage 1 and are used where they do baking every day. Willow weaving is integral to us creating different spaces at school. The children plan what type of willow they would like to use, they order it, and when it comes to prepare the ground, as you can see here. Once this is done, they partake in cultivating the soil and making sure that it's prepared and ready, and they actually then practice weaving the willow themselves, following a pattern, tying it in. This then links into looking after it. Here you can see some of the children working with tools in our workshop. This is where we do lots of the design technology in our curriculum. They're currently whittling down some wood, some of the willow shavings that they've taken off, and putting them into a metal tin. This shows them looking after the crops that we do have, but then making them into a purposeful art resource. That tin then is placed on our fire pit, and the willow is burnt. It then becomes, after you see the toasted marshmallows, some charcoal. The children can then use this in class for high quality art, so they follow the process through from looking after the crops that we've got, to putting it onto the fire, to then actually using it to make their artwork. Children carry out den building activities outside. This really challenges them to discuss and share their ideas, why some certain materials might be better than others, how they should create their structure, and comparing and contrasting between the different groups. The most important top tips for outdoor learning is to look at the impact. What are you looking to achieve? For us it was communication, speaking and listening, maths. So that's where we started from. You need to make sure you've maybe done some research, look at risk assessments, look at which governors can help you at school. Kind of doing needs analysis of your staff. What skills do you have? What about the people that are in your school and family? Are there any parents or parishioners that could maybe help you out? And then what do you want it to look like? Are you looking at using lots of recycled materials? Do you want to buy stuff in? Or are you going to try and make a lot of it yourself?